Hi everybody, I'm down here in the corner. Today I'm sharing my screen of Embrilliance and I'm getting ready to send a design over to my embroidery machine, and I wanted to show you the power of Embrilliance Enthusiast. With Enthusiast you have several really powerful tools that make your life so much easier. And if you've been on the fence about any of the modules of Embrilliance, I'm just here to send some encouragement your way. Okay, so here on my screen I have my 9-inch hoop because I'm going to send over a pretty large design. I've been playing with my granny square free motion lace designs, and I want to do one design that merges 4 granny squares together so I don't have to manually try to line them up perfectly so that the edges overlap. So let me just show you using Enthusiast. First I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to find my granny square wherever I've saved it on my desktop. So give me just a second and I'll go find that. Here we go. And I'm going to open that up and you'll see it pops up here on the screen. Now in the objects panel right above me, I'm just going to click on that design, and then I'm going to go to the very top toolbar and I'm going to click on utility. And under utility, I have a couple of different options, right? I am going to choose mirror times 4. And when I do, it creates 4 duplicate copies of my granny square instantly. But there's also a new box that pops up, right? And we can adjust some settings. Right now, they are just side by side, left and right, and a copy down below. And I want the edges to actually overlap ever so slightly so that when I dissolve the wash away that this is stitched on, everything stays together. So we have a horizontal gap and a vertical gap. We can also play around with the angles, but I'm not going to touch that. And we can bring this design in a little bit by clicking on the down arrow. See that? It ever so slightly overlapped that design this way, and then I can go to the vertical gap and bring that in ever so slightly. We can even bring it in just one more just to make sure those edges are really nice and overlapped, right? All the stitching is going to catch and merge with each other, and I won't have to worry about this design falling apart once I bring it to the sink, right? I'm going to click OK. So there is my design all perfectly lined up. And I'm just going to go to this bottom toolbar and I'm going to click on center design in the hoop. We're going to zoom in real close and just take a quick inspection of these stitches and how they're overlapped. I'm going to turn on 3D stitching and I can see that these borders are going to stitch together right in this section here, right? And if I turn on this map, you're going to see lots of red and yellows. I'm using a pretty thin thread and a small needle, so I'm not so much worried about it, but I can definitely tell that these stitches are overlapped. And with the red and yellow, I'm going to make sure to do 2 layers of wash away in the hoop, and I'm going to make sure to use T-pins all along the edge of this hoop so that all of these needle strikes in this design are not going to draw that stabilizer within the hoop, and I should maintain nice and clean lines that my design stays nice and square, right? So there you go. I just thought I would show you a quick fun way that you can use Enthusiast from Embrilliance if you don't have it and play around with some of these features. Y'all have a good day. Have fun creating. Bye.